good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, whatever suits your introduction. Today, I'm again out and about, feeding the birds and the animals. It's much a similar day as to yesterday. Sunshine, intermittent clouds, and a little slight breeze of wind. Nothing compared to those storms of the past weeks. I'm glad to say. Yeah. I'm going about looking for little holes, little mouse holes. It's fascinating. There's more appear every day when I come up here in Leafy's Wood. The majority, I've noticed, are all surrounding trees or old chopped down tree trunks, old pieces of wood. They seem to be attracted to wood. I think they are. I think there's a species called the wood mice. I think that's what they're called. So I don't know if it means in the wood or wood, as in wood, tree wood. But yeah, the wood mice love their trees. And they love my seed. Yeah, the bird seed I put down. I mean, that bird seed I put down from Tesco's. As I says to you, if everybody, when they went to the supermarket, bought a bag of seed per week and spread it out in their garden or wherever, or even when they're out on a walk, just put it in their pocket and every now and again sprinkle some, it would help the wildlife in their area survive the winter months, the hardships. Of course, that will change when we fully come into the warm spring sunshine and the leaves are developed on the trees, and then we get the caterpillars and the flies and the insects, all the good stuff for the birds and animals to eat. So come into the springtime, we don't have to put down as much seed and whatever, if you understand, because there's ample food about. By all means, I'll still be doing it occasionally, but I'll be cutting back. There's no need. Keep that energy for the winter months. My dad's been busy again, I see. I received another of his newly published books this morning called Treachery on the Fells. Lovely. I think that's my dad's 6th book. I think so. I'm beginning to lose count of the amount of books he's getting published now. It's called Treachery on the Fells by James Statter. Lovely. As normal, my dad's got an inscription. To Colin, best wishes, hope you like it. Dad, February 2024. Lovely. He's got a note in it as well. Let's read this. Hi Colin, here is my latest book, Treachery on the Fells, a crime romance story set in Cumbria in the 1950s. Alice Jenkins inherits a rundown farm which brings her problems, and other people have eyes on the farm until a stranger comes into Alice's life. Raymond did the cover. Hope you enjoy it. Email me when you receive it, Dad. Oh, thanks, Dad. And congratulations on another book. We're so proud again. I've lost count the amount of books you've wrote now. But anyway, let's read a little bit to the viewers. Chapter 2. A violent thunderstorm greeted the mourners of Esther Jenkins at the gates of the cemetery. The funeral cortege made a slow drive to the graveside. The minister comforted Alice as the car they were in reached the open graveside. Her eyes were firmly fixed on her mother's coffin ahead of her. The grim task of saying goodbye to her mother would surely test her strength. Lovely. I just read that little bit out for you just to give you a feel. And I'll certainly be reading this over the summer months, the coming summer months. Something to read in the sunshine. Isn't that lovely? This is the back. This is a fictional story set in 1950s Cumbria. 2 people were left alone at the graveside of Esther Jenkins. One was her daughter Alice, the other person was Elliot Woods, a petty criminal hated by everyone in Ambleside. He vowed nothing would stop him acquiring the rundown church farm which Alice had inherited. Oh, he had the conception he was the rightful owner of the farm. Sounds really good. There's the ISBN number, sorry. If anyone wishes to purchase, I'll probably put a link in the description box below as well, but yeah, that's going to be my summertime book, I think. Read it in the sunshine. Thanks again, Dad. Lovely. Another one for the shelf. A lot of you guys will be in your gardens now, preparing it for the summer, planting all those new seeds and shrubs and trees for the oncoming summer, the hot, hot summer, we hope. We always get some beautiful days. Wouldn't it be boring if we had the same weather every single day? That's why we should embrace all weathers. That's the only thing I regret about my home. There's no garden per se that I can sit in and plant some flowers, tend to the garden, pick some fruit from the garden, from the trees and the raspberry bushes and whatever. But I have a bigger garden, as you see. I have Leafy's Wood and Heathfield. So I'm not disappointed. I've got a Garden of Eden of my own. It's lovely to see the birds chasing each other on the run up to the breeding season. Just to think of all those young chicks, young pups and cubs that will be roaming this countryside shortly. Some will survive and some will not. Nature is a wonderful thing. As I said, Leafy's Wood has a good number of rabbits now, more so than last year. They're running about, the young ones as well, they're running about. I've got some scones, or scones, whichever you like to pronounce it, to bake this afternoon. Yeah. I might even just put some fruit into my scones. Oh, I love a fruit scone. Put some butter on it. Some homemade jam. And a little bit of cream. Just to top it up. Lovely. I've also need to remember I have pancake mix I bought from Tesco's. I could make it myself, but I was too lazy. So I've got pancakes for breakfast as well. I'll mix that and put it in the fridge so it steeps overnight. And it's ready for me in the morning.